Hello? Hello? Right, time for qualifying. Putting our helmet on. In case of any crashes. Right, session info. From max speed, really? I didn't even look at that before. And it's just set. How much downforce is there? 8 and 11 on the rear. That is surprising. But I guess if you haven't got anything, then how many laps? We do one lap. So that's a 3.2. So 6 kilos of fuel.
The track's pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there, get a few laps in.
Yeah, I will in a sec, Mark. Alright. It's time to drive out into qualifying 1 of the Monza Grand Prix. Right, let's warm these tyres up, not spin out or put them in the gravel. That would be nice. They're already warm because we overheated the outsides and the surface from spinning out. Right, so as I put the difficulty up in the end of practice, I wonder now what the AIs will be lapping. So we put it up to 50, just a couple more than what we used to have it on, because I was 1.1 second faster, which is fine, but we don't want to win everything because it's not boring. Because then you're not really competing. So yeah. Tyres nice and warm. Going for our first lap. See what we can get. Braking hard into turn 1. Chicane. God, I think that's got to be. Imagine like when you start the race, it all literally all just pile up. Like that could be annoying, or that could not be annoying. Lewis getting the fastest lap, 1:24. So far we've got a green sector 1. Currently in the elimination zone, 16 out of 20, but not many people have actually done a lap yet, because obviously it's just done by alphabetical order. So, you know. Round the final hairpin, you could call it. Going a bit wide. But, crossing the line, 1:24.0. That's pretty good. Lewis got a 1:24. See if Mark can tell us.
They're in second. Okay, so their best lap time is a 1:24.1.
Oh, he only got Lewis by about 1/10 of a second. That's what it's like competing for that pole position. That's what it's all about. We're just going to cut that because there's no point doing it.
One lap of fuel remaining.
How worn are these tyres? 8%. Really? I'm surprised. Cut that. Cut that. Take that a bit too close. And back into the pit lane we go. Hasn't rained yet, which is good because that's what we don't want. Okay, let's have a look. How close was it between me and Lewis? All my days,
Rain is forecast
500ths of a second.
Rain in 10 minutes.
Oh, that's funny. I got fastest sector 1. Lewis was fastest sector 2 by about 3/10 from me. And then fastest sector 3, Oscar Piastri, the 1:27.9. And everyone else is lapping in the 1:28s, which is quite good for Oscar, I'd say.
So far is a 1:24.0.
I definitely think that this year Mercedes do have the fastest car on the grid, because we are about half a second clear. Half a second at least, really, from everyone else, which really is quite a good bit of time.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button and you can then navigate down to the setting you want to change.
Right, Mark just said rain in 10 minutes, so let's just skip a little time. Still looks pretty sunny to me, Mark. 5 minutes. So you're saying at the end of this qualifying 1, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So you're saying at the end of this qualifying 1, 5 minutes. 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 5 minutes it should be raining. And so qualifying 2 should be wet. Oh my days, Sergio Perez out of the blue. I didn't even realise getting a fastest lap, the 1:23.8, 2/10 faster than me, 2.5 tenths faster than Lewis. No, Max Verstappen all the way down in 9th. That's interesting. Right, we got eliminated. Yuki just survived by 0.02 of a second. Yuki survived into qualifying 2. That is the tightest of margins. That is the tightest of margins. You know, Nico Hulkenberg has been eliminated. Kevin Magnussen, the other Haas, so no Haas in Q2. Zohu, Danny Rick, and Valtteri Bottas are all leaving us. It's time for Q2. Is it going to be raining? That's the question. Ooh, it's definitely dark clouds. We're going to head out quick because rain. 17% rain. Okay. Let's head out quick on these set of softs. Definitely looks like it's gonna rain. We're in a bit of traffic up ahead. A Ferrari and a McLaren up ahead. Who is it? It's Carlos Sainz. And then there's the Papaya McLaren. I don't know who. And then there's Yuki Tsunoda in the RB. And Lewis is stuck behind Yuki because obviously Daniel Ricciardo got eliminated in Q1. So let's quickly scamp around and get a lap done in the dry. Have a look.
Definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Do they? That makes me think, Mark, that there's no, well, there is gonna rain.
Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
He's not gonna tell me when it's gonna rain, really. Who is this? Is this Lando Norris? I think it is. Alright, so we'll give Norris a bit of room. I've been using my ERS, which is bad. So we won't have full ERS when we go round. But anyway, that's fine. Probably won't affect us that badly. If it's Q3, I'd be a bit more annoyed, but it's only Q2, so it's fine. Right, coming down the straight, chasing Lando Norris into the first chicane off the straight, braking very, very hard into turn 1 and 2, and it's starting to rain. We're gonna get the slipstream off Lando Norris. Can we make this count? Can we give a stonking lap to overtake Lando Norris whilst we're qualifying? Which will mess our time up, but not that much. I think the slipstream will pay off for overtaking. How are these softs going to cope in the wet? So obviously they are the grippiest tyres, so they should hold on longer than the hards and the mediums will. But all those people that are still in the garages will be qualifying in the rain, it would seem. Fernando Alonso doing a 1:24.7 for putting himself on on fastest. We're going to go around the final bend here as we start to see a lot of drips form. It's going to be a 1:22.9 from us, which is a lot faster than there was of Fernando Alonso. Speaking of Fernando Alonso, he's been bumped down by Sainz and Lewis Hamilton. In fact, there is Carlos Sainz. That is Alexander Albon. We're going to try and get out of the way because we don't want to interfere. Can you go past, please? Oh my God, there's 4 of them, and Lewis as well. Jesus.
Okay, the forecast suggests this rain's going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes.
The next 15 minutes, well that's great. So all our times in Q3 will be so much slower. Launching that sign. Obviously we don't want to wreck these tyres too much. Obviously wear them down that a lot. Because we could reuse them, but then again it is going to be chucking it down with rain, so I wouldn't count on it. Alexander Albon was going to come past. As we're just going to make our way around the final corner and go straight into the pits in the warm and dry. Obviously 2 wet races in a row. If it is, I'm not happy if it's going to be raining tomorrow for the race. Won't be happy. Will not be happy. As you can see, Lewis is just coming to the pits, getting his car back in the garage. As we wait for the pit crew to put us back in. Here we go. So let's have a look at time. Whoa. That is a lot different to what it was in Q1. 1.6 seconds clear of Carlos Sainz and Lewis Hamilton. Obviously, we finished second in Q1.
Stay alert out there.
Theoretical best is obviously our time of 1:22.9. I'm really surprised by that. Yuki Tsunoda is so far out qualifying his qualifying Max Verstappen. Lando Norris
Our fastest lap is a 1:22.
might get knocked out. Oh my goodness. Is it time? Don't know if it is time for Inters. If I try and go out, will it? So it is saying that softs are still the fastest tyre.
To view information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open.
Let's see if anyone out? I don't think so. No, nobody is out. So does that mean no one's bothering to go out? So it looks like Lando Norris will get knocked out of qualifying 2 here in Monza, and it looks like Yuki Tsunoda will out-qualify Max Verstappen. That's what it will look like. And that is what it will look like. Lando Norris is knocked out before 3 seconds, sorry. 3.5 seconds off the fastest time. That is... I'm very shocked about that. Is it raining? I think it is. We are going to be on inters. Is it going to dry up? No. Alright, let's put on... Does that mean they're grippier or not? Because it's 3-4, so they should be grippier, I think. But I don't reckon they are. Say that. Alright, we'll put on these. We'll go, we'll do a drive out and see. It is very, very wet, as you see. They mean to slip out, have my hands off the wheel, and yet they're already. This will be interesting. So I'm gonna guess there'll be no DRS. I guess. Jeez, is it really? Are we gonna have to go for wets?
Okay, that's Tsunoda just
I didn't.
Come on,
No,
try.
I didn't want to. Didn't want to click that.
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. We should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Oh, okay. So once the standing water goes, okay, so 10 to 15 minutes it'll be lighter. So by the end of the session, it might be that the slicks will be the compound to use, but I'm just not sure. Obviously getting zero grip in these inters because, you know, there's barely any downforce to keep the car down, obviously, which is a real disadvantage. So I think if you go slower, I think you still want the, the grip. Alright, let's see what time we can get. ERS is on. Go early into the corner because I know we'll slide it a little bit as we get to the end. All the fans watching, even though they're not really real, but anyway, we'll pretend they're fans. Cool. The water that's coming off the back of our Mercedes, it's like torrential rain. Like the spray. If you're starting in the middle of the pack and it'd be chucking it down with rain, I feel sorry for you, because they'll just, your face be covered in just lots of water, massive amount of water. Yuki Tsunoda going on provisional pole. Let's see what we can do about that. What is that? 136. Obviously, that's about 10 seconds lost there from, Max Verstappen. It's definitely a difference when you drive in the rain. We'd be finished by now, but we're not. We haven't. Into the 130s we go. 32, 33, 34. It will be 134.222. definitely isn't the
Looks
fastest.
like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15
Or I
minutes.
think I'm not as good in the rain. I'm gonna get out of your way, Piastri. So I reckon the McLaren team will be looking for points, I think. Lewis might be on a flying lap, I reckon he is. Another car coming up behind as well. Oh, maybe Lewis isn't.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Let's just cut that, just for ease, instead of putting pressure on the brakes and the wheels for excessive wear, obviously. But Lewis and Leclerc are in full wets.
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. We should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Full wets seem like the best tyre for now.
Oh. So the best tyre now is for full wet. So Lewis must have just come out, obviously. So that's interesting. On the full wets, who's this next to us? Perez on the full wets as well. So the inters are no longer viable, I don't think. So although the weather's meant to be lightening up, and obviously less rain, then everyone's going on the full wets. Oh my! I couldn't even see that because it's just rain everywhere. We'll have to wait for Lewis again. Lewis is always the first one in the pits. I have to wait for him to go in again. Okay, how close was it?
Okay,
Do we reckon?
taking wet tyres in the current conditions. So far,
Oh, it was a second. Oh, Max got 135. Oh, I thought he got 134. Oh. So it's mixed bag, I think, of wets and inters. I think those who have put a time in on the inters, obviously they'll be faster, so I reckon. Yeah. So we might be able to get this pole position here because of the weather. Anyway, theoretical best is 134.0. Fastest sector 1 and 2 for us, and Max Verstappen just beating us. How about 2/10 in final sector?
210.9 miles per hour.
I reckon no one else would go out. I reckon that's it.
With conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
No, because I'm not going out. Sorry, Mark. Now there's anyone else going out? No. 20 seconds left. So we will be getting that pole position. And although I put the difficulty up, we still beat everyone by at least a second.
With qualifying finished, it's It's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Smith, Verstappen, and Carlos Sainz. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Right, race next. But that will be for another time because I'm going to end the stream now. Because I've been playing this for a couple of hours. We did practice. I'm not really prepared to do the race as well, all in one afternoon. So, yeah, I will see you in the next stream. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.